Golden Knights. And this is Ace Bailey pulling up and missing and then jamming home his own miss.
Coming from, fouled that up real nice.
Yes, he did. Now it's Coop and another rookie. 2% this year. Pick and roll involving Coop and Daniel Gafford. And Gafford goes strong and Bryce Sensabaugh in the paint and score. Gafford has just scored. He's averaging 9 points a game, and he helps plow the road for Cooper Flagg, who takes it right to the cup again. It was a really good attack first quarter the other night against Brooklyn, and we're seeing signs of that early on. Marketing from Ace Bailey, and a corner three is good. Assistant coach on the Jazz staff. Maverick champion, Jason Terry. Down goes George. Foul on Nembhard. He makes the three and will go to the line for a 4-point play chance. Within 10 feet of the basket is going up. And when we were talking with Will Hardy about that before the game, as Coop scores out of a timeout for Dallas, he said, Nembhard feeds it to Coop. Matched up against Isaiah Collier. Outside, Nembhard. Here's a drive down the lane. Coop got to the basket. Coop to the hoop with a foul. Bailey's averaging 10 points a game this year. Very, very promising rookie. Taken 5th in the draft after one and done at Rutgers. Oh, and it opens up, and Coop to the hoop again. Goes to the bench. Here's Isaiah Collier. Hendricks shooting from the other corner. He's made for the right and the left corner. Salt Lake City. Fading Shaden Hardy doesn't get the roll. Ball out off Ace Bailey and on the baseline. Opens up for Klay Thompson for a corner three. Bullseye! 7 of the first quarter. Coop's got 14 to lead Dallas in this game. Klay Thompson's second three.
Continues to just stripe it from three. Any open looks that he get.
Faking the dribble handle. Cody Williams drives. And here's a steal. Nembhard, the kick-out pass. And Markkinen's length plays a factor in being able to come away with the intercept. Cody Williams, a drive. And it's a blocking foul on Gafford. Count the basket. Last year led Florida to the national championship. Averaged 18 points a game. Cody Williams and Taylor Hendricks hits a three. Wow.
So Cody went down to the G League and got himself some confidence
in those 20 games. PJ on the attack, and he bumped off Walter Clayton, and a strong like bull move by PJ to score. Keontae George got it back, steps into a three. And a 4-point trip down the floor to Max Christie. Max draws in the defense, and in the paint, and it rolls in there. What did you expect for Najee Marshall?
Let's get that man.
Hard to be great. You got to be willing to do the work and be boring in this league in that regard. With it, Coop. And he puts it up with the left, and it's in there. Highlight reel finish and one as well. Taken by Keontae George. Marshall on the attack. He spins. He scores. I told you, 4th to 3rd on that list. He's the youngest player in the NBA this year, and he has hit the ground running. Markkanen, and Markkanen knocks over Hardy. That basket is going to count, and it's a foul on Hardy. Defense being the quarterback for Dallas in those situations. All the way around the horn, excellent ball movement, and that's going to be a three for Keontae George. They won't be changing that one, it looks like.
That's one of those clips you're going to show at halftime. You want to rinse and repeat with the ball moving on that one.
Oh, right back at you. Coop hits a three. Deflection there by a Dallas player, right, Devin?
Yeah, look that way.
Cisse running the floor. Oh, Musa Cisse. When you jump up as high as the Wasatch Range, you're going to see some moose up there. Three-pointer for Kyle Filipowski in the first half. And a lot of that, of course, led by Coop. And the ball is right where it needs to be. In his hands to start the third quarter. And
this game.
Okay, I'm ready.
40.
All right, well, I'm going to have to tell everybody at home, call your friends. Now, of course, I used to say that frequently when Luka was doing big things. And then running the floor, P.J. Washington, he released after challenging the shot and throws it down. And rare inside miss. Alley-oop potential heater. Sensabaugh caught it too deep, trailing the play. Filipowski,
good
blocked by Coop. Been there so much, just want to see a better number. Yeah. 68%. Markkanen with the drive, lays it in. He's got it. They've got a developing fast break. George runs to the arc for a three. Now Gafford. And he moonballs that up ahead. But that was no moonball on the way down. The Jazz at times are not. But they have had some very good stretches offensively tonight. Coop over Keontae George. Yes, sir. Nembhard again leading Dallas with 7 assists. And now he is free for 3. Powell set a screen, and that one's on the money. 5 points in 5 minutes and a block shot when Musa was on the floor in the second quarter. Running to a spot for a 3, Keontae George. Points a game. Nembhard got bottled up on the baseline, but found a way to get out of trouble. He found P.J. Washington, swished it. Back in. Markkanen. And Markkanen created some space with a bump against Cisse, and then was there. He was the penultimate pick of the first round in the draft in 2024. But he's played well. That was really nice. 21, 8 days ago in a game against the Thunder. Coop around Walter Clayton to the basket. Coop to the hoop again. Number now, 32. 4-3, Taylor Hendricks from the corner. Miss inside by Coop. Gafford and Clayton are both slow to get back, so it's 4v4. It's not even that many guys got back. Markkanen. Thompson for 3. Bullseye, Clay! Scores Devin 116.6 points. Up almost 3 points a game from last year. Steal, Markkanen, transition, layup and a foul. This could be a 2-point game if he finishes this tonight. Gafford screens with the handoff to Klay Thompson. That's that away. The work by Powell to keep it alive initially. And now the defender goes down and leaves Nembhard wide open. Keontae George trying to draw a foul. And 112-110 Dallas. 6:35 to play in the game. Coop's back in. So's Marshall. And it's Coop immediately going to the go-to move. That was sneaky. And so is this. Powell just runs to a wide open spot. There was nothing career best. But it wasn't to be on that particular possession. Here comes Isaiah Collier. He gives it to Filipowski, and it's up and in for Filipowski. The second defender was coming over. He steps through 2 defenders. He lost it again. Filipowski on the floor. Coop dives after it. PJ's got it. Shot clock. 2 seconds again. Put it up. Yes! Oh, my goodness! Najee Marshall. 6-point advantage. Again, the next basket for Coop will give him a career high. And he's got it. 30. Cisse screens. Christie. And he got his balance sorted out in the end to score. Now Marshall on the attack. Inside of 2 minutes to go. He missed it. Free rebound punched away. But it's picked up on the move by Isaiah Collier. Running with it was Cooper Flagg, but Collier scores. For a last flurry of punches here. A cut by Filipowski. He scores with a foul. And here's Coop on the drive. And one pass is all it takes, no to touch. They got to get a stop first. Contested shot is gone. Is it a miss and an offensive rebound? It is. Dallas got it. Max Christie's tied the game. Oh, they got a foul. It's back to Filipowski for the win. It's no good. It's overtime. Career high. He's at 34 and counting right now. He's got a couple of different switches and makes that 3. Exact an OT for Dallas to score. Cutting baseline, Cody Williams. And it's a putback for Markkanen. Collier in the lane, draws in another defender. Cody Williams missed it. Markkanen again. 7 now. Oh, this is trouble for Dallas. They got to get something out of this trip down the floor. They move the ball. Nembhard to PJ, slam dunk. 55 seconds left. 56 on to a win. Utah will go to 10 and 15. Dallas will go to 10 and 17.
I walk in, it's $1 million move. Chain on chill, but the attitude rude. Whole club froze when I stepped in the room. They're like, who that? Yeah, they know.